Combat Kings, everybody here's family. Guillotine man for my bros, I ain't ramping. Combat Kings, that's the anthem. Combat King and a combat team. Boy, don't talk like you're on that team. You ain't bad, you don't get me sip in the rain. Yeah. Combat King and a combat team. Boy, don't talk like you're on that team.
Yo, what's going on, people? We are back in the cave. Another week of raw combat sport punditry.
Tell 'em rims.
The combat sports.
What?
Voices on the...
Sound a big thing. Aye, for a good night of fighting, sound a big thing. And just cause all my combat killies are about to pull up, sound a big thing. Alright, you don't know.
Get me.
Well, hey, you know what it is, guys. UFC 319, however you lot want to call it. We were back in Chicago, Chi-Town, where it was reckless from the press conference all the way to the end of a great fighting night. Woo! Where do we start? We just got to start right from there.
I think we should start with Lerone Murphy still. But that was a good fight, you know. That was a really good fight, blood. That was a great finish. Give him a title shot.
Well, and you know what, Greenie? Shake my hand.
What? Mine's are still...
You're nervous. You're nervous. You know what I'm saying, guys? You know what I'm saying? No, shake my hand because you're 100% right. Totally agree with you. He deserves a title shot. But it don't start with that. We're starting with a man that has a title.
Itauma. Hey, he looks good as well. Give him music. That was a good performance as well, blood. That was great. Let's start there instead. I agree. Let's start with the boxing. Bro, I promise you I ain't speaking about DDP today. No chance.
No chance. That's what you got.
That's what DDP had. No chance.
Oh, what a great start to the show. All right, guys, pull up. You don't know what to do. Like, comment, subscribe. You know, Combat Kings, trying to give you the best content. As always, as you know, we do give you the best content. All right, we have to start right from the top of this UFC 319 card. And like I said, 319, however you want to call it. Because it was probably fight of the year, considering everything that's happened in the UFC, fights that should have happened, that haven't happened, that we wanted to see. I believe this is the fight that everybody wanted to see that has kind of stuck. And it's stuck in great fashion for one person, but in for another person, it was not a great night at all. Maybe the worst championship performance night maybe that I've ever witnessed, personally. We're going to get into it right now. Middleweight title bout. Dricus Du Plessis. DDP. Former champ. Fighting. The Chechen. The man they call Boaz. Khamzat Chimaev. Why has he got United Arab Emirates? Is it really because that they really don't like the Chechens and the Russians and
they paid him to switch it up, I swear.
Yeah, I think all of that, yeah.
They paid him to become a citizen of
Endorsed, though.
endorsed like that.
Yeah, for real, man.
Bro, that's crazy. Would you switch it up? Would you switch up one thing to be British for endorsement? They give you the right bread.
Yeah.
Which has no loyalty, boy. We'll switch up quick. I hear it still. All right. But on this note, let's get into this bout, guys. Like I said, pull up your comments. Everyone pull up in the chat. Tell us what you think of this middleweight bout, because I'm going straight over to Greenie. You have no choice but to speak about it. And on that note, first of all, do you have my £50? Let's just get to that. Let's just get straight to the point. Let's get straight to the point before we even break. Do you have my money, fam?
I can put it in your bank. what I'm saying?
No, bro, that's no, bro. We don't. I showed you notes early. Get those red notes. Stack hard. Get those red notes. And big up youngster. You never know. I tell him,
I've been searching.
get those. Don't show them the red note, bro. You get me? I had. You get me. No, look. You get me? Red notes, boy. There's only one in there. You get me? Because I had it prepared. You get me? That's how much respect I had for Greeny to give him red baby. You get me? Get me? What's this? Is this? Get me? Oh, beauty. Right, thank you. That's a man of his word. That's a man of his word. Like, get me? Thank you very much, man. Much appreciated, fam. Get me?
Pleasure doing business, man.
Get me? Talk to DDP about getting a what do they call it? A
refund. I could do it more than a refund, fam. I'll be honest, yeah. Look, I never anticipated it going down like that. I'll be honest. Like, I expected Khamzat to come in and be his reckless self. Like, that first 2 rounds, come out, be crazy. But he kind of like, when he was on the ground, he weren't really going for... He didn't attempt no submissions. He didn't really come out of just control time. That was what we saw. Like, I know he landed how many strikes? Like, 1 million strikes. Like, 529 strikes or something like that, yeah? But then 37 significant strikes. Like, that's...
Sorry, guys.
I thought you was bringing some heat. What have you planned up? I don't know what you've planned today, but...
You get me? No, I was actually trying to just bring up some stats, because if you actually wanted to know the actual technical stats, I actually have them here. DDP landed 45 strikes in total.
Yeah. As
Khamzat Chimaev landed 529.
Yeah, 529. I think it's like 37, 38 significant strikes.
And it was 53 seconds of control time for Du Plessis throughout the whole fight, and 21 minutes and 40 seconds for Khamzat Chimaev.
Yeah. It was just control time. It was pitter-patter strikes. It wasn't... For me, it wasn't a Khamzat performance that made me think like this is the killer that we've seen on the way up. It was a completely different Khamzat. And if that Khamzat was what we saw 5 fights ago, he wouldn't be in the position where he's in right now, because it wasn't entertaining for fans. He got booed out of the octagon. He you know what the fans were like at the weigh-in, and him coming into the octagon, they were cheering him, bro. Yeah, he put on a little bit of it was a slow. For me, good performance. I can watch that because I like grappling. But I think for casual fans, for people that have paid a lot of money to go and watch that fight, they want Chimaev to go and rip his head off, and that's not what he did. That's not what his ambition was in that fight.
Do you Rims?
No, I would say, like, because you said that wasn't the same Khamzat that we saw. He done Khamzat things. It's just that he couldn't hunt the he didn't hunt the finish, innit? But I feel like him not hunting the finish was him being more cautious than anything because of DDP. Like, he probably felt that he's strong. Like, man, actually have to pin him down and keep him there. Like, rather than, because when you start ground and pound, going for submissions, that's when you open yourself up to allow people to get up or get reversals or whatever, innit?
But man saying it's Khamzat, not cautious, fam. You get me? He should have just went in there and been dumb.
I hear it.
Khamzat stuff.
I do hear it. But at the end of the day, he performed, didn't it? And someone didn't.
Yeah.
So, man just has to say, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Fool me 3 times, man just a fool, bro. And man was out here fooling everybody, bro. DDP was out here fooling everybody, bro.
I don't agree with that.
Apart from myself.
Yes, he was, bro. Yeah,
I don't agree with that.
I give you that shit.
100%.
But what? No. I have to. No. In my opinion,
Go on.
After watching yesterday, DDP exposed how bad middleweight is, bro. And if I'm going too far with saying how bad middleweight is,
go on.
He exposed how shitty wrestling is at middleweight, bro.
But he's been saying that for years.
Because you're telling me Khamzat done that to man. Like, there was no wrestling defense at all, bro, for 4 rounds, bro. And no one could expose that a little bit on the rise.
But Rims, you know what the thing is with above welterweight, there aren't many wrestlers, because big people like that don't want to wrestle, bro. Why would you want to wrestle when you weigh like 250, 230, 220? You don't want to wrestle. you get what I'm saying? And I think this is why Chimaev is effective at middleweight with his wrestling, because he's a small middleweight in terms of stature. Would you agree with that?
I don't even think he's a small middleweight.
You don't think so? I think, bro, he's coming at 183. That's not the first time he's done that, you know. He's quite slender. He's tall, but he's not like when you saw him stand next to
he's not bulk.
DDP. DDP is bulky.
He's not bulk.
But that plays in his favor because he's got the speed element to it, and that's what you were saying again last night.
Yeah, and you kind of already touched on it anyway, bro. Like, how long's the championship fight? 25 minutes. You're telling me 21 minutes you was pinned down to the mat? That's crazy. That is crazy. I ain't got much more to say, bro. That is DDP. Yeah, you suck.
Yeah, I have a lot to say, and I'll continue from that point. Well, let me first start by saying this might be one of the most disappointing and appalling defenses as a champion I've ever seen. As in maybe most embarrassing as well. And it's not even just about me trying to get at DDP and slander him. Forget that. Like, let's just be real about two fighters in the octagon. Championship level. This is why I was talking to you again both yesterday about accolades. You have to be very careful where you're putting certain accolades where and what time. It is, you can't just be like, oh, he is the champ. Okay, yeah, I respect that because you got given that opportunity. But we need to count who, why, and where and when. Like yeah, that especially in MMA. Not football is a different team sports. I said this yesterday. Basketball, such as this is a single sport. It's the hardest thing in MMA is to what I disagree with a point that you made earlier about why would middleweights want to wrestle? You have no choice. This is mixed martial arts. The hardest thing to do is learn all aspects of the game in mixed martial arts. That's why you have to take your hat off to these men so highly, because at the to be able to stuff a takedown, fight offensively with wrestling, fight offensively jiu-jitsu, defend jiu-jitsu, it's all different. Fight offensively, protect yourself. It's so much varies to the game. Kicks, knees. You have to really take your hats off to them. Like, I'm being like super serious. This is why I'm really into this sport. It's like a sport that really does show your discipline. But there was no discipline from DDP there last night. I don't know what you said. We had a whole segment where we were, your people that want to say the fight was boring, okay, right? But this was more of a statement fight for me, because I've seen Khamzat sub people, and I've seen Khamzat kind of got decent hands enough to look good enough and stuff. Because let's be honest, the times they were striking, Khamzat was more cleaner. DDP was tired. He was he was done. Like he wasn't the cleanest striker in there. So Khamzat did show that he's got a bit more. I would say he's probably the more athletic person in there. That's what it looked like. But what I'm trying to get to at this point is that you have to be very kind of good at everything in this game. And you saying that middleweights don't want to wrestle shows that that's some absolute nonsense, because I'm telling you now, I feel like Sean Strickland would have done better at trying to get up or whatever with takedown defense. Like, just, I'm being honest, yeah. Then DDP, bro. Yes.
Bro, let me tell you.
And that's, hold on. No, hold on. And that's why I said stop.
Better than that, man.
I'm telling you, styles make fights, bro. I'm not talking about, but that DDP is not great on stand-up or whatever you want to say. But even with that, I don't think he's a great fighter, bro.
Who, DDP?
Yeah, he fought at a time where he fought a bad Izzy, Sean Strickland twice, and that's it. Now he's lost the belt. And the second Sean Strickland fight, Sean Strickland was on antibiotics and had staph and was in a real bad condition. Regardless, I'm not putting that down to anything, but that's the truth. That's what really happened. And yes, Sean DDP done what he needed to do, but this whole overhyping DDP from everybody saying, oh, he has this mad awkward technique that no one's ever seen and he just pressures fighters. Bro, who is he fighting at the time? Is he fighting? Because that is the most terrible performance that I've ever seen, personally, in a championship fight. I can't think lately of a fight where I've been like, wow, it's been so one-sided.
Yeah, I don't disagree with you, but I don't think that it's about it. I would say it's more about Khamzat and the way that Khamzat fought, in terms of he calmed himself down. He actually, if he fights like that, there's not anyone in middleweight ever that can beat him.
He fights like that all the time, bro.
No, he doesn't.
He did.
He's controlled, bro.
No.
He's never controlled like
Bro,
that. I've not seen control.
Bro,
like
he
that
done
from
that
him.
against Whitaker. He does. It's just a smaller opponent. DDP.
No submission attempt in 25 minutes.
Bro, DDP.
He did have one.
Yeah.
He had none.
No,
He had none.
Oh, sorry, down.
None.
I didn't see that.
DDP is the only one that had one.
yeah, but the crucifix attempt, the crucifix, he had 3
Bro,
crucifix.
DDP spent more time that crucifix.
Yeah, he had 3 crucifix attempts, and that's
More than that, bro.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm trying to say. It's not,
Yeah.
that's not great, and so he's working different angles. But my point is, he's probably thinking like Rim saying, IQ. Fuck the fans. This is what you're trying to say. It's all like, no man, they're fickle because next time they love him. When he kills
Yeah, when
someone,
he goes
next,
and gets the
yeah,
submission,
and so they're gonna love him.
Hamzat,
Yeah.
you know
So
what I mean?
I ain't got time for that. I've got time for what he's doing to win that belt and be smart as a smart fighter and have IQ in there. And what he done, found a bigger guy, big shoulders, rolled. DDP's real thick, bro. He's a big youth, yeah? He's jacked, yeah. And it's hard to get him in certain positions. But what he done, like I said, he had a nice body look. Every time DDP got to all fours, he done his body and
he
just
just dragged him.
dragged him and made him off balance. And I said this to you before. DDP is one of the most off balance wrestlers and fighters that I've watched.
Yeah.
I said that. He is. And that's why it was so bad. That's why anyone else that had a bit more balance would have stayed up. Like, even Strickland, that's why I said would have stayed, because he's got a bit more balance. Even when DDP fights going forward, it's just boom, 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 some mad, like, you get me? And he can do that quite often in good bursts, and that was just overwhelming fighters. But the fighters that they were overwhelming was older Izzy, and Izzy was still winning that fight up until he got gassed out and got kind of hurt when he got touched.
Yeah.
But barring that, this over like you said, DDP hype that come, I was trying to tell you, look, he is not that guy.
But it's that comment there. I
Go on.
honestly, man, I just don't think there's a middleweight right now that can deal with what Khamzat did last night. Over 25 minutes, like, Khamzat wasn't ever really in danger. When DDP took his back, like, there was a moment there, but it was only a moment. I think that he just completely deflated DDP's confidence. I know people are saying to me that he didn't, but for me, in round 3, when I saw him on a stool after round 3, he looked like he was shot, bro. Do you get me? Like, it was only until round 5 when you literally have no chance unless you do something, unless you have to make something happen, where he decided to stuff a takedown. Up until that moment, any time that Khamzat even reached for his leg, he got it. Anytime he took him, he just take him down at ease. You know what I mean? But yeah, I think I was ready to say if DDP beat Khamzat, I was going to say DDP is the best middleweight that we've seen because of the run that he went on. And I'll be honest, after that, I think
Best middleweight.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. Honestly, bro.
Silver.
Yeah, bro. Because you know why? Because the level of competition.
Stay
I
quiet.
think Rims. One of the things is the level of competition in the UFC. Every fighter that exists today is better than the ones that existed 20 years ago. Every single one of them.
He weren't better than Izzy, though.
No.
And I'm not the biggest Izzy fan. You know how I feel about Izzy.
But what would Khamzat
he
do
weren't
to Izzy
better
though,
than Izzy.
Rags? What would that Khamzat do to that
spoke
Izzy?
about
Kill him, bro.
But
Because
this is-
styles make fights.
So-
but
so-
what did he do to Dricus Du Plessis?
Yeah, but so
What
so
did
the-
he do then?
Yeah, but so the point I'm trying to make is I was ready to crown DDP as the greatest middleweight. Today I'm gonna say I think Khamzat's the best middleweight I've ever seen.
Oh, you can flip that side like that. It's
No,
easy
I'll
for
be
you to
honest.
say that,
I'll be
bro.
honest.
It's
I'll be
easy-
honest.
It's easy
I'll
for
be
you to
honest.
do that. I was trying to tell people that time ago.
Yeah, no,
whatever.
that's fine. That's
And
fine.
it's-
Yeah,
and
but we
it's-
have to see it though, no?
Yeah, but when I was trying to say to you, Usman's a harder fight for like Khamzat, and you was like, no, it's gonna be. I was like, no,
Yeah,
bro.
because I thought something
he's a
different was
wrestler.
gonna happen.
No, because he's a real wrestler, bro, and it's MMA.
Yes,
This
but I
man-
thought
this-
something was going to happen and it didn't happen.
not-
So
no,
I'm
no.
happy to sit
Listen-
here and say
listen.
that I was wrong.
Cool, but I'm listening to what I'm saying to you, which is fine. But listen to what I'm actually saying to you is when I'm trying to tell you these things. Sometimes is I'm looking at the credential of the fighter. I'm trying to actually give you game here. I'm actually looking at the credential.
But you ain't
Usman-
right all the time. You're
No,
wrong as well, bro.
no, but I'm
when
not-
I'm wrong, I can say I'm wrong. You
I
can
do
say
say-
1 + 1 is 3
I
and
say
stand
I'm
on the
wrong.
fact that it's 3.
No, I will say I'm
I'm
wrong.
gonna be like, no, it's 2. My bad.
No, I will say I'm wrong. No, I will. I'm honestly, but the difference is what I'm trying to say to you. Your takes are sometimes so wild because for me, I'm like, bro, how can you not look at the fundamentals of the actual fighter themselves and what they have and what the criteria, what they bring, and the start of when that fighter fights that fighter, you will just be like, that fighter because that's my guy, and I get it because we all have our guys and we ride with it, like get me, and we like certain fighters, but their styles really make fights, bro. That's the biggest thing. Styles really, you know what you taught me, and I gave you credit for the Islam fight with Volk when you was like, he's low sense of gravity, and I was like, bro, that ain't gonna matter for Islam.
It didn't in the second one though.
No, forget that. Let's talk about the first fight. I'm just giving you credit right here. Like I'm saying,
I hear what you're saying.
I was like, no, and you was looking at me going, see, told you, and I was like, yeah, raw, man. Volk kept popping up, bro. I was like, for this daggy son, man, can hold down anyone, bro. That's how I'm looking at it. Like, do you understand? But then you taught me something about the low sense, and it made sense, and I've seen it throughout fight.
Yeah, of course.
Right. So, but my point is with Usman again, low sense of gravity. Real good wrestler, good balance. You get what I'm trying to say? They're both kind of middleweight-ish, kind of the same size. That was going to always be a difficult fight for him.
Who was Khamzat supposed to fight when he fought Kamaru?
Khamzat versus Kamaru, sorry, yes.
Yeah, but because remember, Kamaru came in on short notice. Who was he supposed to fight?
I can't remember.
I guarantee that they weren't no wrestler, and I guarantee they weren't no wrestler of Kamaru's standard.
100%.
Kamaru came in,
but
didn't have to cut weight.
That showed Khamzat's worth to me, because to be able to even, and I told you that.
Paulo Costa.
Oh, Paulo Costa.
You see what I'm saying? Styles makes fight, like you just said.
He would have killed Paulo
Costa. Paulo, and he comes in and has to fight Kamaru.
But
it's a different
that shows that he's a great fighter. To be able to still switch it on the go, thinking I'm gonna fight Costa and then be able to fight Usman and fight Gilbert, smaller guys, and then fight DDP at this big weight. Now you're talking real run. Gilbert Burns, when you are talking about Gilbert's actually a better fighter than Du Plessis, and you screamed at me last night. Gilbert Burns is a better fighter than Du Plessis. I'm not, thank you. And he hasn't got no belt.
No, that's not what you were saying. You said you was comparing it to Robert Whittaker. That's what you were saying.
Yeah.
You was comparing it to Robert Whittaker.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying though, I still believe Gilbert Durinho was a better fighter, then he's got more attributes to make Khamzat have to think.
No accolades though, not the same accolades. Not the same accolades.
100%. You can have the same. There you go. And that's why I say, but you have to be very careful between the whole accolade and really rating a fighter and shutting them down. You're right, these men are on paper to be champs forever, 100%. But I'm just saying, we're real fight fans. So I feel like we need to diagnose it on a point of like seeing like the real style of it and breaking it down and being like, do you know what I'm saying, fam? Like, I can't see, because I could never see the way DDP was going to win that unless you said it was knocking him out. But Khamzat ducks his head. He's 14-0. He just goes in and wrestles, and it's, you know what I'm saying?
Do you know?
It's so hard for people to break that style.
Yeah. Khamzat was like a mix of like John Jones and Habib last night, in my opinion. Like kept on going for the crucifix, which is John Jones's thing, and then the takedowns. He was just as dominant. That was as dominant as I saw Habib. Like the way that we said this, I think last week. The way that Khamzat wrestles is like, it's more like just overbear you, like boom, like a bear, bro. That's how. But Khamzat was a bit more like not skill. I don't even know who's more skillful there, but he weren't trying to just take you down and sub you in a minute. Whereas that's what Khamzat was on. But the way he fought last night, he calmed it down a little bit, and I was impressed, man. The gas tank issue, obviously, it's not there. You know, previously they mentioned about his health. Maybe that is true. Do you know what I'm saying? But I definitely think the whole week his demeanor was very calm. He weren't screaming
to old Khamzat.
Compared to old Khamzat.
Yeah.
And if he's like that, we're gonna see performances like this and that. And no middleweight is gonna. I think the next fight that he gets is Fluffy. By the way,
You think next? Fluffy?
Yeah. Because you got to think, the number one contender spot. He wants to fight in October. He says he wants, and Dana said if he wants to fight in October, he'll fight in October. Yeah. Well, Kyle Baralho and Imavov, they're not going to be ready.
Yeah.
It's
they can do RDR.
They could do RDR, but I don't think that moves the needle as much as Fluffy. Right now, I don't think so.
No,
I don't think so, man.
That's a tough first title defense.
I would like.
Why are you on that bandwagon with Fluffy now? Look how you trying to combat
because
I know. Let me just talk to Rims, yeah. I'm talking like this for the rest of the show, bro. Let me talk to
Fluffy as well.
I'm not right about Fluffy as well. I'm not right about Fluffy as well. What's he talking about?
Fluffy will get up to. Fluffy would lose against like Imavov and Kyle Bradley, and I still stand on that. Just because you're right about one thing, bro, a broken clock is right twice a day, bro. Do you get what I'm saying?
Not just that. I'm talking about the fighting, lining it up. No, because you was talking about lining up Bradley and Imavov after, and then you're saying about...
No, that's the rightful number one contender spot, though.
Yeah.
That is the. But if he fights in October, neither of them are going to be ready because they're fighting in September. So it has to be someone. I would like to see him fight the winner of Pereira and Nikolaev because I just don't think middleweights are going to beat him.
What, right now? Oh.
Yeah, bro. Honestly, man.
All right, before we get into that, let's just quickly move on. We're going to answer some of these questions. We are. Before, because we're literally going to answer some of these questions, guys. Hold on, I just want to ask these two gentlemen here a question about both these fighters. We just kind of done it with Khamzat, but where does DDP go from here now? Quickly, what happens here with DDP? We're obviously not going to get no run back fight with that performance. So what happens here with DDP?
DDP will go back on another run because as much as you guys ain't rating him, he is a good fighter and he is the second best middleweight that there is currently in that crop. So I think he goes on another run. I think he works in his wrestling and we probably see a rematch, if not next year, the year after, maybe. I think DDP will get one more shot at the title before he retires. He's still got a bit of time there.
How old is he?
31, I think.
Oh, he's not that.
He's not that old, yeah. So he's got another run in him. I think we'll eventually see that fight get run back, believe it or not, even after that terrible.
So who would you like to see him fight next?
Someone, honestly, someone that he can go in and just beat up, man.
Have you got the rankings up there, Rims? Can you bring it up? Just quickly, I just want to see, because, and as you're saying that, like, I just want to, because middleweight is getting interesting, guys. This is like the caliber of fighters now, like, really and truly, as much as me and Greeny argue about Imavov and Baralio, they're both good fighters. Yeah. The way, especially the way Imavov knocked out Izzy. Izzy was having a good fight even in that, but that was more impressive for me than the way DDP beat Izzy. Do you understand? And Imavov's got better wrestling, better ground game, better submission game. So same with Baralio's got a good all-around game. Do you know what I'm trying to say? These are the guys that I feel like you need to go in and beat because of their styles. They're so hard to beat in every given category. Do you know what I mean?
I would say for DDP, give him the loser of the Imavov-Baralio fight, or next year, if UFC think about going to Africa, give him Izzy in Africa. Rematch it. Give him Izzy in Africa.
That rematch with Izzy's putting him on stall, mate, because that does nothing for him if he wins.
Just because it's the Africa thing. Like if they're gonna take the brand to Africa, they need African fighters on it, innit? Okay. That's kind of but really I think the loser of Baralio and Imavov. Okay. Because that kind of puts you straight back in the mix almost.
Okay. I'm mad at it.
Because how far does he drop in the rankings now? Do you reckon?
No, he has to flirt about third, second. Before, maybe not above Imavov.
And above Sean Strickland.
Yeah, above Sean Strickland and not above Imavov, I think.
I saw Fluffy's 7th, is it?
Yeah, Fluffy's gone. Yeah, he's gone up now.
He's gone up, yeah, massively.
But he deserves it. He's been dominant. He's finishing guys. You know what I'm trying to say?
MVP's going to be in there as well, you know?
Yeah, he's there. Yeah. Beat Jared Cannonier at 9th, yeah. So middleweight is heating up in that sense of like there's going to be some good fights to be made in 2026.
Give me one of those names that beats Khamzat.
That beats Khamzat, Fluff.
You think? Do you think
only
that he
one
actually beats Khamzat?
To cement it and say he beats him, it's difficult for me to say that. But it's gonna be. It's not this.
Yeah. That's a 1 minute thing. This. That's a 1 minute thing.
1 minute.
Yeah.
What he subs
1 minute.
Yeah. Oh, you're childish, bro. What do you? This is why
1 minute.
This is what I'm
2
trying
minutes
to
max.
say, bro.
So first round,
bro. I promise you, he's not got the same physique that DDP's got. He's not
score.
Huh? Yeah.
Score.
Oh yeah.
If they fight, I'll say first round finish. First round finish.
That's easy money because he's not finishing Fluffy in the first round. Can I take that as well?
No. Oh, you man are insane, man. I don't know what you man see from Fluffy.
You're not that confident to take the bet then.
No,
let me take the same bet.
No,
let me take that.
No.
Please,
bro. Bread that you just lost.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you. Come on, bro. He's not even confident. He's just doing it just to chat. You're just doing it just to chat. You like?
I don't love chat.
Bank of Jacqueline,
love chat, bro. I'm a horrible matchmaker.
Let's go through some of these, man.
All right, let's go through some of these. Guys, shout out to everyone in the comments. You know what to do. Like if you haven't liked, man, hit the like button for us. You know what to do. Tell a friend to tell a friend.
Let me check it first.
What is it?
Prince,
Yeah.
No, yo.
Tell him, Rims. You're gonna lock off.
I'll lock off. There's too many of you in there, and there's like 5 likes. Start liking it, or I'm locking it off.
Yeah, look. You see what I'm saying?
I'm locking it off. Hey, you think I'm playing? You think I'm playing?
People them at home as well. Prince, let me hear. If I'm a horrible matchmaker, who would you rather see?
I'll lock it off. I'll lock it off.
As the conductor and the controller,
Yo,
hit the like button.
it, yeah.
Hit the like. See what I'm saying? I see another one pop up. Come on, guys.
Alright, cool. So irony saying MMA guru and his gremlins saying Khamzat did absolutely nothing to DDP and no damage. He didn't do much damage. I agree with that. Say he done absolutely nothing. I can't agree with that. But I've seen MMA guru. He's kind of cool with DDP, so he might be like taking sides there. So yeah,
Absolute bullshit.
Can I ask
That's
you?
just the fact that he needed to fight to win, and it was that dominant that he had 20 minutes of. Yeah, you can say it's a bit boring if you're not into that style, but DDP was smothered, tired. By round 4, he's breathing. So it worked. Khamzat, and talking about cardio, we got to see. Aye, this is the thing. Everyone kept questioning Khamzat's cardio. So we get to see it in 5 rounds against a guy. Everyone thinks that DDP's got cardio as well. Yeah? We got to see it. And he went 5 rounds of smothering the guy. So there's no questions to really be asked about Khamzat Chimaev no more in that category.
What do you think about the 529 strikes landed, but only 38 of them being significant? Do you think that's a bit crazy? I've never seen those type of numbers.
No.
I've never seen those type of numbers.
it just tells you didn't really try to go for like
Kill shots.
damage. Yeah,
That was to distract him.
Story in
It's just to like
Bro, it was
that.
just
Yeah,
this.
that's to distract him, man. Yeah,
That's mad.
because I'm doing that. It's uncomfortable. Oh yeah, that is. Yeah. It's at the moment.
You know when you catch yourself, oh man. No one was worse though. I said, I'm doing this. That's not
But yeah, the small shots I think are just to distract him. And you know,
just
like,
keep it there, innit?
and look at the way DDP kept his head in there for so long because he didn't want to get hit by a certain shot. So
What about
Yeah.
Mark Goddard standing them up as well? I thought that was a bit stupid. I can't lie. I didn't agree
yeah.
with it. I was happy with it, but I didn't agree with
yeah, I know you
it. Bro, I
was.
was celebrating every time he did it, but yeah, that was a bit mad for me.
Yeah. Alright, you touched on that point.
Yeah, what else is there in the comments?
If Khamzat can make 170 healthy, how would he do against Islam?
He kills Islam. In my perspective, he's just too big. Wrestling's too good, and he's too big. And I just think
He'll not
good.
get Islam out.
he could
Yeah.
he could actually.
Yeah, I
He
think
could, but I don't know about that because I don't know if that's the game. He might want to stand with him,
Do
but
you know
I don't
why?
know if that's the game.
You gotta
But I
think
just
of the
think
height.
wrestling wise, I think he'd just be too.
But when two really good wrestlers fight, it's a stand up fight. Do you know what I mean? And
Bro, he's wrestling people like DDP. He will. Islam's small. That frame. If he wrestled like the way he done with EDP, Islam's going for joyrides, bro.
Because you think Islam's gonna struggle wrestling with JDM, right?
In certain certain parts of the fight,
And if that's the
hands,
case, then what's he gonna do with Khamzat? He's gonna get
that's
no
what I'm
chance.
saying.
Yeah. That's
So
what Vincent
the
Lampard
vault
uses it.
thing kind of made me realize.
But I think that's only up until a certain point. Like you're fighting like a Teenage Mutant Ninja
But
Turtle
even
in the
Dustin had good moments. Islam,
vault. Yeah.
do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Dustin
landed some
like
nice punches.
like Dustin. So yeah, it's just styles, isn't it? But yeah. What else is there, guys?
DDP can't wrestle.
Yeah, 100% he can't wrestle.
Big Ank saying DDP had strikers. The wrestlers he fought only prior was Bronson.
Yeah. I said this. That's because middleweight, and I said this for years, I had bad wrestlers, and I was trying to make this point for years. No one got it right. There's been great fighters, and it's been an entertaining division. I don't want the people to cross-reference what I say when I say like the division's not. It's interesting because there's knockouts from Izzy and all. I'm not saying there's never been, but it was boring in the sense of like there was you could kind of see the outcome of a lot of fights in that time. Like you get what I'm trying to say. It became interesting when like even Dricus got involved, and do you know what I'm saying? Khamzat, I thought Bo Nickel was gonna come through and be. Do you know what I'm saying? I thought he was even gonna come through for styles like he just. You know what I'm trying to say? I was like, if he can learn hands and do whatever but I learned as well. There's real wrestling MMA.
Yeah, wrestling.
MMA.
MMA wrestling.
That's the same as like jiu-jitsu. Jiu-jitsu is great, but when you learn jiu-jitsu, more time you learn how to be like function off your back. A lot of people, and that's not MMA, bro. You get punched in the face one time, like leg locks. Leg locks are fantastic until you get punched in the face, and now what?
You have to adapt everything to MMA when you do everything, boxing, kickboxing, jiu-jitsu, wrestling, everything needs to be adapted for MMA.
Can I also just say, sorry to cut you, but for a man that didn't have any wrestling, DDP survived well still. I'm not gonna lie, because actually the positions that he was in, they were compromising positions, bro. Like more time, he should. If you look at that fight,
Is that more
DDP that's a man that should have been finished still.
Khamzat though.
I'm gonna give that to DDP just in terms of the durability. Like he's very tough, and for me,
Where's Lax?
As I said yesterday, the worst stat to have as a man.
that's not good.
Francosis was boring. Won't watch again. Amateur wrestling, not my thing.
The rest of the
Fair
card was
enough.
crazy though, man.
No, fair enough. It gets like that in MMA, and I hear you, my brother. If you're not here to see that, I'm sorry, you kind of like watched the wrong fight there.
Principal sayings. Does Khamzat surpass Habib now?
No, he doesn't. He doesn't at all. There's one thing that
Nowhere near it.
yeah, there's one thing about Habib. Yeah, I'm telling guys. Let me really explain to you. To be able to be the most dominant fighter in the UFC, in a sense of stat wise, he only lost one round, and that was to Conor McGregor. And I still believe he lost that round because he was just angry. He wasn't concentrating.
Took it personal.
Yeah. I'm being so honest, bro. I feel like if he concentrated like proper, like a normal thing, he would have won the round out of Styles. He was just mad. I think he was just mad. He just wanted to get him and was getting pieced up a bit. Like, do you understand? But genuinely, the Gleison T-Bow fight as well. I can say that he had problems in that, and he did lose a couple rounds. And but he still beat Ala Quinta. He just struggled.
Yeah,
it looked weird.
Some rounds where it was like 50-50
yeah.
Like,
He just struggled.
Yeah,
There's not gonna struggle. You might have a bad camp, bad back, something's happened to you, innit? But just to be able to be that dominant guy, that most dominant fighter to never lose a round, that mystique to have that is gonna be questioned, and Khamzat have to do a little bit more for me.
Also, you got to think of the people that Habib fought as well. Like Habib fought everyone that he could have fought at that time more near enough. Like the people that he didn't fight, we know how those fights would have gone. Do you know what I mean? But he did fight some of the big names, and Khamzat hasn't done that yet. Not at middleweight.
Fair. Greeny's reaction to DDP getting Brock up yesterday were killing me.
Yeah, it's one of the best takes of the year. I'll tell you that, 100%.
You weren't easy sitting in this chair still. I can't lie to you. I thought it was going to be worse today. I can't lie. If Arsenal didn't beat Man United, I wouldn't have come here today still. That would have been too many L's to brag in one day, fam.
Saxby saying the fight companion was hilarious. Great stream last night.
We got Saxby.
Shout out to yourself, Saxby. Much appreciated, brother.
Khamzat wants to fight in Dubai now. Yeah, we said
October. I think they're going to give that to, and do you know that card will be insane? That's the Tom Aspinall card.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. And I hope that they put Khamzat on it because it's going to be a good time as well, bro. Abu Dhabi time, innit?
Aston is saying everybody thought that DDP had decent grappling, but in reality, he was good offensive grappler against those that had no grappling.
It's a very, very valid point.
I was kind of saying that. I was trying to make that point. And Sean Strickland was never going to do that with him. So he beat him twice. Yeah, kind of looked decent. I get it. But I was trying to compare the fighters. Like, I was calling Sean Box Strickland from time. I was the first person actually to say, what is Sean Strickland doing up here when he had the fight? Even I remember, I was like, what the hell is this man doing up here?
Yeah, he never deserved
But
a title shot.
that's what I'm saying when he got it. That's what I'm saying. He was just in right place, right time, because he fought often and he was just doing the job and getting the job done. He was
That's Fluffy's
tough.
thing. That's Fluffy's thing. In terms of that's why
No,
Fluffy's
but
next.
Fluffy
I think.
finishes. Fluffy can finish, bro. That's the difference. He can actually knock you out, and he can sub you, and he's entertaining. He will move around and he does other stuff. Like I can't see. I can see the way Braulio gets stopped and Imavov by Khamzat. The Fluffy one's gonna be if he gets stopped, I'll be like, all right, cool, but it'll be way more interesting because of the cardio, the pace, He's gonna go right in my man's face and go to stuff it. Like Khamzat's not gonna. Like, it's gonna be a different
I think
type of ball game.
Stylistically, Kyle Braulio for me presents the most difficult challenge for Khamzat because he kind of has everything to his game. He might not be the best at everything, but he can stand off you and try to strike.
I think
he can grapple. I think Imavov. I've seen Imavov get taken down, man.
Yeah, but the jiu-jitsu, like the way he can play off his back is very good as well. I've seen
No,
that
Braulio's got much better ground game than Imavov on off his back, 100%. Braulio's ground game off his back is good.
Wrestling than Kyle Braulio.
Offensive wrestling, possibly. Possibly. But he ain't really trying to wrestle Khamzat offensively. You're just trying to escape, bro.
No one's trying to do that.
Bro, that's like, what did DDP call it? A blanket. It's like a blanket. That's an insane metaphor, bro.
Saxby saying Khamzat is too big for Islam, but who's a better grappler, Islam or Khamzat?
I'm gonna say Khamzat. I think he chain grapples better.
I think he's a better.
Yeah. Dude, Islam's a better. Islam's a better finisher.
I think
Finishing. Yep. That's what I was about to say.
think
Finishing.
Khamzat might be.
100%.
But even saying
Finishing.
that's kind of mad, you know, because I don't know, because Islam has different. No, Islam's a better grappler overall.
100%. Overall.
For me.
Yeah, because of the
I do.
jiu-jitsu, because of finishing.
I think his jiu-jitsu is more
Yo,
dynamic,
I
and I
give you
think
that.
his wrestling's more
But
dynamic.
wrestling,
Because
no.
he's
His wrestling's
smaller
not
size
more
though.
dynamic. As in Khamzat's.
No, I don't know about wrestling.
I think his wrestling's more
Jiu-jitsu,
dynamic.
I agree.
Let me tell you why. Because he can do the double leg shots, single leg shots, kind of like what Khamzat does. I think Khamzat does it better.
Yeah.
But he has like the judo kind of takedowns as well. I don't really see Khamzat doing those kind of
Because we
things.
don't see him clinch because no one can stop the takedown. No one stopped the shot yet. Do you know what I'm saying? I also think Islam's fighting smaller guys. Islam's a weight bully. His whole career has been a weight bully. Chimaev's gone up in weight, he's gone down in weight. He's fought bigger guys now, he's fought smaller guys, and he's done it all. Whereas Islam's only really fought smaller guys. You know, when he goes up against JDM, we're saying, like, you lot are saying, oh, he's going to struggle. Do you know what I mean? So what does that tell you? That tells you that you can only do it as a bully. He's a bully, man.
Did you say he's going to struggle? I said that.
Against who, sorry?
JDM.
Islam. I don't think it'll just be a whooping. No, I think he'll give it. He's gonna have to earn his.
You think Islam or JDM is
gonna
gonna
earn his bar? Islam. I'll say Islam, but he's gonna
Yeah,
have to
same
earn
here.
it still.
That's what I say.
Yeah.
I don't think, Rim's been realistic.
You're going. I thought you was going JDM.
No, I went Islam. I just think he's going to get punched up a little bit, bro.
It's insane if you think
gonna
that
get-
you're gonna
he's gonna
have Topuria at 154, Marab at 135. Obviously, you got Volk, but Evelev's there. You got Ilya. Then you got Islam. If he wins, you got Chimaev now. All them men are from like the same region, bro. That area's just taken over, man.
Yeah, for real. It's their time, man. We need to move on because we've been on this long enough.
Shout out to everyone in the comments, though. Shout out to everyone putting up. You know what to do again. Like, comment, subscribe. We appreciate everybody.
One more, that Patricia comment, yeah.
Go ahead.
I keep on saying, if Pereira beats Ankalaev, I promise you that's the fight they got to make. That's the fight they have to make that fight still.
You know, so, and if you're talking about this, so Khamzat's talking about being a triple champ. Do you think that's possible? Quickly, just before.
Got to go down first, surely.
He has to go down first, for sure. He has to go down first. Yeah, I think he messed it up, man. He missed that opportunity, bro. He messed it up.
When he was down.
Yeah, he should have got the title then. Now, doing it now, it's possible, but it's
Holding up loads of divisions.
holding up loads of divisions. It gets sticky. You're going down, then to move 2 up. Like, it's kind of mad still. It's mad. It's madness. It's
But
mad.
do you know what, though? everybody. That's Chimaev, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Why not, bro? If someone's gonna do it, let him do it, man.
Where is that?
Give him a chance.
Yeah, go Rims.
He weren't killing anyone last night. He was killing everyone with boredom last night.
Alright, we're moving on.
Alright, we're moving on to the next bout, featherweight bout of very own Lerone Murphy. Yeah, big gunshots for that one. There you are, you get me, our very own Lerone Murphy taking this fight on short notice. They tried to feed him to the patriotic wolf of Aaron Pico, meaning the United States was a British versus US battle last night, and they weren't battle of spitting. No, this was battle of fighting. You know what I'm saying?
You got 2-0, baby.
And this was the featherweight bout, and this was Aaron Pico's debut, and they tried to feed him to Lerone Murphy and say, look. If you can get this job done, Lerone, we promise you potentially, I think it was potentially a title shot. Yeah? And Lerone is known for kind of taking his time in there, solving the puzzle, getting the job done. Great fighter, getting where he's getting, like, especially right now. Mm-hmm. But to do what he done last night made a fucking statement, mate.
That was his headshot dead. It was in the wrong fight, though. He's supposed to do it next time out, not this one. I honestly think he's used up the chakras.
Oh, why'd you
man are still putting man down.
Do talk to him because
I've been the one that's on Lerone Murphy from the beginning, bro. From long time.
What?
Yes, I have been.
No, someone said in the comments earlier. Shout out to Rims.
Go back
He's the
and
only
watch.
one. Rims is the one that's giving him his credit.
One.
No, you wasn't.
100%.
It was Rims. It was Rims.
Hey, Yusuf.
No,
Yusuf will tell you.
No, there's a guy in the comments earlier randomly said.
Yeah, but that's someone that doesn't understand.
No.
That's someone that watches the little comment on the reel.
No.
I've been speaking about
Rims
Lerone
has been
time.
speaking about Lerone. I'll give Rims that. I give everyone their crew, their due credit to their fighters, but like to see that though, I don't think was expected.
No,
with the way the fight was going.
Not like that. Not in the first round either.
So explain, Rims. Explain. How did this go like that? And what the hell's going on with these Bellator fighters that are coming across?
The Bellator thing's crazy. That just shows you, it really was B League over there.
It weren't B League, bro. That was like D League, fam. That was a couple layers below still. None of these men have done anything at all, fam. They've either come in and just got stinkers, like 3 round, no chance, or just splattered, fam.
Yeah.
The best fighter for me has been MVP, not even Chandler.
Yeah, that is actually a really good shot, to be honest.
It's true.
That's come and sustained himself. And he's lost, but he sustained himself.
Yeah. But
you
again,
know what I mean?
not necessarily giving him top of the pile yet. Do you know what I mean?
No, but we
they're
know.
giving him respectable.
He's
fight.
giving, Jared Cannonier is respectable, yeah.
And he's
he's done well. Yeah, in fairness to him, he's done well, man. It's boring, but he's done well. But Lerone has to, I mean, surely title shot.
No, title shot, man. They can't disrespect him.
with the spin it with another one. That was another one. Because the fight before that was another spinner. And then the DJ said, what?
Yeah.
Wheel it up. Wheel it up for another one. What?
But
that was crazy. Lerone.
Yeah, other than the knockout, there's not really a ton to speak about in this fight. I feel Pico didn't look bad at all.
No, because he started off well. He was winning the fight up until that point.
Body shot was clean, man.
I just feel maybe too aggressive, and Murphy just capitalized on that aggression. Pico, I don't even know what to say for you, my boy, because that was a bad knockout. You have to take time out, recoup, go again. Someone who isn't as highly ranked as Lerone. Yes, fight someone unranked and see, because you was fighting someone who literally is hunting for the title right now. So like for them to throw you in there, they really rated you. But we're seeing that it's not that in it. So you have to just build up like everyone else. You don't just get thrown into the deep end right now. Lerone, my boy, what can I say? The grind has been mad. But they got to give you the title shot now, man. They got to give you the title shot. No more disrespect, man. They got to give you the title shot. And the thing is, you're going against the Volk that is 1 foot out, in my opinion. So
Why? Why is he 1 foot out?
why is he 1 foot out? Well, we've
Because he
seen
put
it,
his
man.
right foot in, his right foot out, in, out, shake it all about.
I don't think someone who gets knocked out the way he was getting knocked out back to back like that is ever gonna recover and be the same person, innit? For 1, 2, his age, 3.
Cooking shows.
That man's a chef now.
show.
Yeah, that man's
I know you go away this year.
I was gonna
You
say,
love food. I know you didn't even want to last. You love food. Everything
watches all the chef
posting
things
food,
and-
innit? Oh no,
I
everything
see him out
posting.
in Thailand.
Yeah. Look at him, watching everything.
That's a chef right there, man.
I'm like, yo, but yeah, nah, man, he's half 1 foot out the door, man. So it is really your time to shine. So if it's your time, you gotta really do the business.
He can beat up Volk. He can be. I can see that going to a decision. I don't think he's gonna stop Volk. That being said,
Aston had something to say about that. Quickly pull that up. Quickly, just you talk to Aston about that quickly. And you read that out quickly, Rims, for people that don't.
Volk won't. Oh yeah, go on, Rims. Sorry.
Oh, 1 sec. Okay, cool. Was impressed with Lerone's win, but I don't think he beats Volk. Volk won't change. Volk won't charge in like Pico and Murphy's point-fighted style. While just give Volk more time to do what Volk does best, make reads.
I agree with the fact that he won't charge in. I agree with the fact that Volk will try to make reads. I just think that stylistically, Lerone Murphy's a very good point fighter. And unless if Volk wrestles, he'll have a chance. But I think that as a striker, because of the athleticism that Lerone possesses compared to Volk and their stature, I think Lerone will be able to maintain the distance. He's quite good at using the kicks. He's quite good at using the jabs. I think he'll just outpoint him for 5 rounds.
It can have to be. But Volk Volk in his prime was top IQ point fighter.
Yeah, I agree. But he's just not in his prime no more. Like, you know, I agree. If this was a prime Volk, I don't think that Lerone Murphy would beat Volk. But I think that the version of Lerone Murphy beats.
I want to say it's not that he's IQ. You're gonna like his IQ. I don't think the man's IQ goes. Once you gain IQ, it's just you can't do what you once done. Your body don't allow you. It don't allow you. Your mind moves like that, and your body says, "Nah, just give me 2 seconds more to
And then you
readjust."
start making mistakes.
Then you make mistakes and you get caught, and it's just like I think what actually happens at that kind of top end level.
Going to Aaron Pico, stylistically, I think he would have matched quite well against Evelev, you know?
Ooh, I don't know about that. I don't know how.
Because he's quite a decent wrestler. And he brings a lot of forward pressure. I think the way to beat Evelev is to bring a lot of forward pressure.
If you can stop the wrestling.
If you can stop the shot.
You can stop the wrestling.
Can't.
Because Evelev is great going that way.
Down last night, like he was struggling balance a little bit. Lerone.
No, I'm saying Aaron Pico.
Oh,
I'm saying Aaron Pico because that's who he was originally supposed to fight. Do you remember?
Oh, yeah.
They were trying to stop that
You're
train.
trying to-
Stylistically, I'm saying Aaron Pico, I think, matches up quite well with Evelev because he's got decent wrestling and he moves forward. I think the only way to beat someone like Evelev is you got to.
Sorry, I thought you were talking about Lerone.
No, I think Lerone gets beat up by Evelev. I think Evelev will, once he gets the belt, he will have the belt.
Even over Silver.
No, because John Silver brings it and he might be able to stop a takedown because he's very athletic and he's quite big. Yeah, he's got some attributes that I could favour against Evelev, but that style is just we see it time and time. Like, look, come on, man. It's so. I try to bet against that style because it's.
You want to see the striking.
Yeah, I want to see
the flashy knees and the.
And I want to be right. Eventually,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like, I want to be, but yeah, man, that style is, bro. Time and time from the beginning, grappling has been important. Like the best. There was a little era where it was strikers, but when we go back and look at that era, there was no wrestlers. So like that's why the wrestling weren't great. But now we're seeing it again, man.
No facts.
Grappling surpasses, beats everything.
So shout out to Lerone Murphy, man. We are big fans over here in the Combat Cave. You know what to do. Would love to get an interview, you know what I'm saying, man? Love to get an interview with Lerone Murphy.
Yeah,
see
Killy,
what
hit
I
up.
want.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, yeah, tag us in, you know what I mean? Because he's one of our own, you get what I'm trying to say? And he's on that big win streak, and yeah, we should all be a part of it, man. All right, let's move on to the next fight. Welterweight bout, Geoff Neal versus Carlos Prates. And this is where it all started with the spinning shit. It started all over here. Now, Rims, I'm going to start with you.
Don't need to start with me, bro. Clearly, I was sleeping, innit? So. No need to stop.
I just clocked. I wasn't really.
That's okay.
I went with it. My head scrambled, bro.
He said he was sleeping, so he didn't need to start with him.
You
All
really
right.
went night, boy.
Well,
Bro, he was out cold, fam.
what was worse quickly? This one or the... I thought the Lerone Murphy one originally was worse.
Did you see what DC said
They
about
couldn't get Pico's mouth
Did you
guard
see
out.
what DC said about
Yeah.
it? DC was like, that's a bad one. Like, he couldn't...
The Lerone one?
Yeah,
Yeah.
He said he's... But
Couldn't get
also,
the
he
mouth
got an
guard.
extra shot in him as well.
Yeah.
Like, Carlos Prates was real nice about it. As soon as he just walked off. Lerone
And I can
Murphy's
see, like, Geoff Neal was kind of like, his eyes were open and stuff. Like, he was out, but he was... Whereas Pico was sleeping, bro.
Yeah.
He was sleeping.
But the Carlos Prates one, I promise you, I was sitting there thinking... Because I said about the spinning attacks.
Yeah.
And as I was sitting there, I was thinking to myself, like, I can see a spinning elbow, a spinning back fist coming soon still. I can see it because the way that he was moving, it looked like it was perfect for the... Like, it was there. Obviously, I never said it. But Prates is like that. I think the week before, when I done my breakdown, I thought, based off the Ian Gary fight, Prates was going to struggle here because of the level of opposition. But actually, when I saw him in the embedded and he was talking about the fact that Gary was a step up in competition and he weren't as confident and he didn't approach the fight how he normally does, it made me think, actually, do you know what? It's possible that at that level, he's never been there before. He got there, he was a bit stuck. Sometimes that happens. And actually, when I came back into the cave last night, I said I think he beats him up quite early. And he did it. Prates is good, man. Prates is good. And I think that this brings him back up into contention.
Well, from what I watched in the fight, Geoff Neal started very well. I think he was picking shots very well. And then Prates got himself really back into the fight as the fight was going on. Like, because towards the end of the round, remember we were saying, Prates hit him with a lovely... Was it a knee he hit him with or something? It was lovely.
Hitting him with some decent
knees, and some leg shots, and I was like, the kicks were winning him the fight, and I was saying it was the extra kicks that were landing that were really nice, and I think that just set up for that spinning elbow. Elbow was just lovely, and that's what she wrote for Geoff Neal, man. And Geoff Neal's a kind of a fighter that again fills the holes. He's a bit like Neil Magny, great fighter, great can do a bit of everything. But if you got these young bulls coming through that are a little bit hungry, I think it's hard to sustain these young athletic guys, man. That got a mission.
But that don't really happen to Geoff Neal, you know.
Yeah, no,
You don't
Geoff
get
Neal.
sparked out like that still.
Yeah, no, you're right. I hear you, man. But again, Prates used that range. He's a bit the taller fighter. I think he's used a bit of IQ in there. It was a good fight up until the knockout as well. Geoff Neal. But one thing about Geoff Neal is he'll bring the fight. He was on the front foot bringing it. He head low. He just fights his style. He's like, if I'm either going to get hurt or I'm going to hurt you, innit? That's his type of style. So, shouts out to both fighters there. We'd like to see where Prates goes on with the fighting nerds after losing to Gary. It'll be interesting to see what happens with him next.
Can we quickly have a look at the welterweight rankings?
Yeah, go on, bring them up.
Because that's all a little bit mixed up at the moment. Because Islam's going straight in. Sean Brady's deserving of a shot. Shavkat's deserving of a shot. Who does Prates fight next, you reckon? Because he called out Leon Edwards,
You
innit?
have to go down. Michael Morales. Maybe one of them two have to show. But he called MVP out. But MVP don't move your needle, bro. If you're going MVP, you're talking about it. That don't move your needle, bro.
Leon Edwards.
Yeah,
He's got to fight Leon.
and then
I
if
think
you
Leon
lose, that's just stupid.
Edwards, you're winning right, man.
No, that's good.
I
Edwards
think,
is a
yeah,
good
I
fight.
think-
Edwards,
I don't want to see Michael Morales.
it's either Morales or Leon Edwards. You've got no choice because
Take my money
Brady,
if that fight happens.
Brady,
Take my
you know
bread,
what's
bro.
going to happen? Brady and Shavkat might have to fight.
Yeah, for number one.
That might end up having to happen when you look at the weighting
That's good.
time.
Stylistically, that's a good fight, you know.
Oh, beautiful fight.
I
Brady
think
might win
Shavkat
that.
might struggle in that one. Yeah, I'll be honest. Yeah.
That might be that'll be interesting. That's an interesting fight to break down if that gets down
I'm not
there.
super sold on Shavkat, as
Oh,
you
right,
know.
let's not get into it yet because we were on a manhole with that one.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think you're right. Leon Edwards or Morales will be a good fight, right?
Yeah. That'll be a cool fight.
All right.
Cool. Hey guys, like again, yeah. If you haven't liked already,
We appreciate it, man. You know, it helps build the channel. allows us to give you a lot better content.
And share this to anyone that you know that likes MMA, man, because we're trying to do something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, tell them, Greenie. See? You know what I'm saying?
Aston said Pratas showed that smoking 10 packs a day is the best place for MMA.
Big facts.
10 packs a day, you know.
Although I don't
That's
agree with
crazy.
cigarette smoking.
Yeah, I hear you, but it works for some people,
Works
right?
for some people, man.
Really?
All right. Joe had the little nicotine patch on the desk because of the snus.
Man's on the snus. Hey, no. You man know, but I can't do the snus thing. Snus thing is send man to a different realm, fam.
And the next fight, we had another middleweight bout. We had the 8th ranked, I believe, Jared Cannonier, and he was fighting our very own Michael Venom Page, who got the win. And let me start off with Rims, because Rims, we went Jared Cannonier, and Rims was the only one that leaned over to Michael Page. And you said it exactly what you said is how this fight played out, except from the last round where Jared Cannonier had a bit more control. I think he won the last round.
Yeah. First
First 2 rounds went to a peach. How comes you like?
He's a riddle, bro. He's a hard riddle to solve still.
It ain't difficult to solve when a man just does this.
So why did you bet on a man that just does that, bro?
Because I'm an idiot. I bet on DDP as well, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm an idiot, fam.
No, you have to give MVP's props where it's due, man. Like he's a hard fighter to solve on game plan against, isn't it? Because the range that he keeps, you're scared to cross that danger zone because you don't know what's gonna come at you when you're crossing that danger zone, innit? But when you can get him up against the cage and grapple him and whatnot, yeah, there's clearly a deficiency there. It's one of them things, isn't it? Like it's just closing that distance to be able to grapple him.
100%. No, hey, and Jared Cannonier just struggled with it all. Like you said, until the last round where I think MVP was a little bit burnt out from the moving.
And he opened up a bit more in that round.
I personally can't take MVP style. I'm just going to be honest with you. Like I know people get excited with it, but it's too boring. It's too bouncy out in there. Like, and he doesn't attack enough. He just does enough. And if he hits you with a hard shot, you're going down like, hey, cool. And he hits you with a clean shot. But I don't like that type of fight style. Me personally, if you like it at home, cool. Good on to you, but that bounce, it's like you might as well just do kick. I know he comes from that background, you're gonna say, but I just don't think it works in MMA, and that's why you can't be that high end extra.
No, it's effective in striking in MMA.
And then is that effective when you're getting wrestle fucked?
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to say. It's striking. That's what I'm saying. I'm talking about MMA. I said he would be a great.
Throw him in there with Khamzat, man.
Muay Thai fighter.
Throw him in there with Khamzat. Let's see
You
what happens
see,
there.
yeah. Look,
Abu
he does
Dhabi,
it.
why not, man? Do you know what I mean? Do it, bro. Like, that's a show. Do you get me? Like, he likes to fight in Abu Dhabi. He's Muslim now. You get me? Slap MVP, Khamzat. Let's see what happens, bro. 2 styles. This is old school MMA. Striker, grappler. Let's see who wins, man.
What round?
It doesn't even go round, bro. You see man suffocating from before the opening bell, bro.
He's breathing man's air. That slows down.
Bro,
No, but shout out to MVP, man. We got to give him his true colours, man, because he has come into the UFC and held it down. He really has. Like, I know they're not giving him, like Rim said and you said, not the top echelons of fighters, but they gave him Gary, and Gary's had to wrestle him, and he is an awkward person to fight, and you have to think about this the way you fight him. So
I tell you what, last night, yeah, Michael Venom Page beats up Cannonier, Prates beats up Geoff Neal. Ian Gary's good, man. Ian Gary's good, bro. People don't rate that guy.
no, we rate him.
Ian Gary.
We all rate
very,
Gary.
very
We
good.
all rated Gary from the start that he had hands and can move and can hit hard.
But the
And,
fact
and
he
he's
works
smart,
with
and he's
grappling,
got IQ.
very good IQ.
He's got very good IQ. I'll give Gary that. He knows how to fight. He knows what to do at the
Close
right
fight,
time.
shove cut.
And he probably improved on a lot of areas that he probably wasn't good at in the beginning, like wrestling and stuff. To be able to wrestle Michael Venom Page, to be able to do what you're doing. So I give Gary his credit there.
Hey, just to all the American fans, you're down 2-0, baby. You're down 2-0. Lerone Murphy beat up Aaron Pico. MVP beat up Jared Cannonier. We up, baby.
Yeah, we up.
Just letting everybody know.
Alright, last fight on the main card, flyweight bout, and I'm going straight over to Greenie here, because Greenie, you hit this one again, nail on the head, boom, you said it. I don't know how you got this one right with so much conviction, but you said it, and you said it right. Tim Elliott versus Kai Asakura. This is a bit surprising on my because I didn't think what you said was gonna. I could see it because I know Tim Elliott's a dog, but I thought Asakura would have a bit more gamemanship and a bit more dog in himself, not to allow what you said happen. So what happened? What happened?
Tim Elliott's just awkward, man. Like, he was never in the fight until he won the fight. Do you know what I mean? Like, he was getting mashed up. Like, he was out of range. It was embarrassing. It was kind of embarrassing.
You said this. Like,
yeah,
you know,
but like,
yeah,
he's throwing weird stuff. Like, Kai Asakura as a striker is. This is look, going back to MVP as a striker. Kai Asakura is very good, bro. Very, very legit. But it's MMA, man. It's MMA, and he just gets caught real quick, and that's it. But yeah, Kai Asakura is another one. He's come over from, where's he from? Rising.
Yeah.
It's not the same, man. It's the, you could be the champion over there and you can beat everyone up. But you come over to the UFC and you're gonna lose, man, because it's just not the same. It's just not the same. And I'm waiting for RDR to have the same problem. Like, he gets up to that upper echelon, he's gonna lose because one championship is not UFC. Ryzen is not UFC. Bellator is not UFC. PFL is not UFC.
Has anyone ever transitioned and like got the belt? Like, or other than the Strikeforce slot?
I don't think so. I'm happy to be corrected, but I don't think there has been.
Yeah.
You know.
And the Pride lot of it.
Yeah,
But yeah. I think UFC's literally got all the good talent.
Kayla, but again, does that even count? Like,
and Contender Series is a really good program that's getting good fighters, and even the fighters that are losing look good sometimes.
Yeah.
Wow, when you look at them, you're like, so you know the caliber's there and getting better.
but I said this before, yeah. If Tim Elliott wins this fight, give him a title shot.
Why he's not ranked?
Do you know? I think he is ranked, by the way. I think he should be ranked. I think he's like quite close to the bottom, but I think he is ranked. But do you know what? The UFC did this with Sean Strickland. They do it from time to time, yeah. There isn't anyone in there at the moment that can fight after the Joshua Van fight. You know, Tyra, he lost recently. Manuel Cape
Asakura's ranked 15th.
bro. But then his last fight was for the belt, bro.
That's because they just tried to get a star come over and
Yeah.
be a new star in the
Someone
UFC.
like Tim Elliott, he's been there for years, bro. Been there for years.
Angela Hill.
Yeah. Sometimes, like, bro, you just throw the dog a bone, fam. You know what I'm saying? But anyway.
All right, well, that was the main card of UFC 319, 319, however you want to call it, wrapped up in a bundle. We're going to go over the prelims and then we're going to rate the card on what we think, or how the card should be rated. Personally. So you lot go over the prelims because I didn't watch the prelims, so you lot can tell me any good things that went down.
Khamzat's boy is decent.
So Kairov.
Is he good? Wrestling?
He's decent.
He's
decent.
all right. We have to give him his props though.
Yeah.
4 days notice.
Yeah.
And he had 4 days notice on his Contender Series.
I forgot about that again.
So
Last night we were rubbishing it and I was like, you know what? It's a 4 day notice fight, you know, but I actually forgot it again. That's true.
So you have to see. We see.
And he subbed him though.
Yeah, he subbed him, but he
had success, innit? Eric Nolan had success.
Yeah, Nolan had moments as well, and I was just expecting more. I think
Dominance.
Yeah.
just expecting more. Yeah.
Give him time.
Expecting more.
Mikhail Olenjacek, boy, that guy's got something about him still. I want to see him ranked. I want to see him fight a ranked opponent. I tell you what, if they're not going to give MVP anyone higher, that would be a good fight for MVP. Olenjacek.
That's kind of mad backwards.
I don't know, man, because I feel like Olenjacek's better than some of the middleweights that are ranked.
I
don't know. But anyway, Lupi was just like whatever.
You got knocked out, innit?
Yeah, Alex Hernandez is good, bro.
Yeah, I said this, bro.
Lightweight,
I said this
very
last
good,
week.
man.
I said Chase needs to be careful. This guy's electric on his feet.
Yeah.
He's quick, jittery, bam.
Yeah.
I said this
At
last week.
At lightweight, he's got a
He
little
is
something
good.
to his game still.
But he's had inconsistencies.
Yeah, of
Maybe
course
he
he
was a
has.
bit too young. Maybe when he first.
He came. Did he fight Cerrone in his first fight?
Yeah,
didn't he?
he lost that one. I don't
I
know
think-
if it's his first. Was it his first?
That was
I
his
don't know if
first UFC fight, I think.
Really? That was his first one?
Yeah, I think he came straight in and fought Cerrone.
Chase Super was the big favorite here as well.
Yeah, I just think because I think he dropped down in weight again. Or
Was it a vicious knockout?
yeah, it was bad. It was quite bad. But yeah, that was quite a good fight. I didn't see the Draco Close and Edson Barboza fight. You know.
Okay, won by a decision. Okay. And quickly go down to the rest of
Edson's
it.
another man. I think his time is up, man.
Mm.
Do you know what I mean? I didn't see the fight, so I can't comment too much. But hey, shout out to Kareem Silva.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't see the early prelim.
All right. Well, that is free.
We're ranking it.
UFC 319 all wrapped up. We are going to rank it. We're going to rank it out of 10. I'm giving this card an 8.
8.
Two good knockouts back to back. Made us, we had 2 good moments. They got us up, and then we had a good still main event of what it lived up. I know it was a bit boring, but the hype level.
I enjoyed it.
I enjoyed it. I loved it.
I
We
had
were
fun.
crying. We were laughing. Moments of joy.
Which fight was more boring, the MVP fight or the Khamzat fight?
To me, probably MVP if I had to pick.
Is it?
Yeah, probably if I had to pick. That was that fun. Yeah, no.
It's funny. All right, guys, you can rank the card as well. Let us know what you think this card was ranked from 1 to 10 and how good it was. Right, we're going to get into some news now, right? It's that time.
Yeah.
We've got to speak about the boxing now.
There's much to speak about.
A minute and 59 seconds. All right, what fight was more dominant, yeah? Khamzat's victory over DDP or Moses over Dillian Whyte? Because different type of dominance.
This.
You reckon?
And when you punch a man up like that, a man's just
Mashed
dizzy
him up,
like this, A man didn't. There's times in this fight where Moses stopped punching him. It was just went like this just to show him gloves, bro. He just still couldn't find himself, bro. And then he just let loose, bro. I was like, this is not good.
Yeah.
It was sad. It was sad.
You know when you speak about earlier about like once a man loses their athleticism, Dylan's still game. Dylan would have carried on going until he was absolutely out cold, yeah? And I'm glad the referee stopped it when he did, if I'm being honest, because it was going to be bad otherwise. But all that's gone is the slight bit of athleticism. He looked in great shape, but you can look in great shape and not have the athletic
100.
potential.
I don't think it's just that as well.
100%.
I think as well as that, I think his mentality is gone. I don't feel
hunger.
The bully.
Hunger. I don't feel he's got that same pause, but dogging him. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, because Dylan he was kind of like, he had a vicious mentality behind him before, and I feel he ain't really got that in the same kind of way no more.
I hear that. I think he's going to still fight again, you know. I think he'll probably end up fighting Chisora.
Yeah, he can fight the old man. Yeah,
Chisora. That would be a fair fight. Moses, on the other hand, I mean, they're talking about Usyk. I just think that's insane, man.
That's mad early.
I think give him like Hrgovic or someone like that. Like
He can go straight in there. That's what I was hearing.
get him in the world level fighters. Like last night, we saw David Adelaide lose against Hrgovic. He got beat up quite bad, to be fair, and it showed that David Adelaide's not quite at that level. Put Moses in there with Hrgovic, see how he does, because that's what they done with Dubois. They built up Dubois perfectly. But you don't want to rush him and put him in there with Usyk, man. Like it makes sense if he goes in there and wins. Yeah, then it's perfect. You know what I'm saying? But if he goes in there and gets splattered, then where do you end up going? Because you end up dropping down to world level, and
he can
no
get to a
confidence.
point where you don't even have to fight Usyk. Where Usyk can retire and be smart and get the belt.
That's what's likely going to happen.
Yeah, I would do that. If I was his manager, I would try and do that. I would even really want to keep him next to Usyk. I'd be like, look, that guy's on his way out.
Just chill.
China, let him, because long in it. If we lose in that position, they can get. Let's just build the fights, and then when he retires, we go straight for the belt.
20 years old, you know. He's number one for WBO. They're talking about him fighting. He was saying, if it's not Usyk, give me Joseph Parker. I don't even think that's a good fight.
You should fight like a Coley.
Yeah. Do you know what? When Frank Warren signed Okoli, I thought that they were building that fight. Because obviously he's dropped Okoli in sparring before. There's like stuff. I don't think Okoli will fight him though. Honestly, I don't.
Okoli don't look good that heavy. I'm not a big Okoli.
He's just a big ute, innit?
Yeah,
he's a tall, very heavy, skinny legs, but very heavy up top. Like.
I'm not big. Yeah.
But Moses is good, man. Moses is very good.
Yeah,
Moses is very,
he's
very,
composed.
Very good.
He's got good composure.
Insane, man. Insane.
More to see, I guess, and it should be interesting on Moses' career and see what he does in the future. be very interesting.
We don't need to speak about nothing else.
Right, that's it for boxing. That's a wrap. Let's get into some news, guys. Let's do it.
Hold on, before we get into news.
Oh, yeah.
What are we saying? I can't get onto you too much. There's not that many. All right. We'll get into news then.
If you haven't like, please. You know what I'm saying? I'm even being polite about it. I lost 50 pounds doing this. Yeah. Least thing you can do is give me a like. I ain't gonna lie.
All right. So for news, we have big news that dropped this week. UFC moving to Paramount in 2026. Everything you need to know from price to plans and how to watch. So guys, let's talk about this. So if I'm right in saying they're not going to be doing the traditional pay-per-views every month or twice a month anymore. They're going to do the odd one here and there from what Dana's saying. And they'll be doing a subscription plan moving forward, which is supposed to save the viewers in America, because obviously it doesn't change for us, money each month. I think it's about £1,000 difference, which is big if you're a supporter of the sport and you watch every week. It's a big difference to your pocket.
That's a difference.
Because I know if I had to pay that, brother.
That was a criminality laugh. See that Pinky and the Brain type take over.
It will be crime season, bro.
Pinky and the Brain.
You get me? But yeah. So I think when I first saw this, I just thought of the many. There's pros and cons to it.
Go on.
But the first thing that came to mind when I thought about this was, is this going to affect the quality of the pay-per-views or the big events that we get throughout the year? Because because obviously pay-per-views was the incentive for the UFC to try to put on the best card as possible to gain as much money as possible. Whereas if you're getting upfront money, that what is the incentive to keep that quality? Obviously, Paramount are gonna want you to, but that other than spoken words, what's the incentive to make you do that?
Let me answer that first. The incentive is Dana personally, and he's drive for the sport and the drive for what he is, and he's not gonna let it fail. He's not gonna let his baby fail.
Dana's not been on the best of forms throughout the last couple of years.
I was just about to get into that with what you're gonna say. I can totally agree with you, but it's like anything, yeah. What you gotta understand is Dana's done well since in the last 20 years of the sport becoming what it's become. And yeah, there's been many changes, some for the better, some for the worse, but overall the sport has absolutely grown. And I think you got to look at the perspective of the whole of the start of when Dana, where he was at and where he's at now, what he's done and where he's trying to go. And I still think he's growing because he's doing stuff with TKO and boxing. YouTube sat here and was like, oh, he's lost it. He's going over there. He's done with UFC. I still don't believe that. I believe this is his baby. He wants this to still be number one in a point where he still, because look, he does slap league. And I don't think that affects the UFC. I just think what happened is the UFC had that high, that real high. You know when the stock market's on roids, bro. You know when it's on roids, but it's got to crash. You got to calm down. You get me? And I feel like it's going through that end of the calm down, and it will go back like that. But this is not a thing where it stays low. This is not a sport because of the way the sport is. You get 2-3 superstars out of nowhere, boom, 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 and the sport moves fast. So you can have a month of consolidation, as you know, months. But when you hit that boom, the boom's going to be crazy again. And that's because just the way the sport is. It's a mixed martial arts sport. It's crazy. It's a wild sport. And I feel like they're going to be able to do more things now, not just with it being pay-per-view. It's going to be more open maybe to him doing stadiums and having more open ideas and plans to get money elsewhere as well. Maybe even Turkey can get involved in this deal somehow with the way it's a bit more open and it just being directly pay-per-view and rigid to how they had it on their last deal with ESPN.
Yeah. No, fair. I hear that. I think the amount of money it being purchased for the deal, 7.7 billion, is crazy considering the price of the actual company that bought it is less than that. So that obviously tells me that they believe in what they're doing.
There you go.
Yeah, that tells me they have to, bro.
Thank you.
Because that's crazy work.
They've just put everything on black.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah.
In terms of obviously, because I think the last deal they got from ESPN was 1 billion. So this is 7 billion.
7.7.
7.7, 1.1.
Basically 8 billion, bro.
Yeah, 1.1
Yeah. How does this money trickle down now throughout the sport, fighters and whatnot? Because if there's no pay-per-view now, how does that affect the higher end fighters, and how does this affect the lower end fighters? Because my first view on this, when I saw it, lower end fighters, you'll probably get a bump in pay.
Yeah.
You might not get 7 times because they make 7 times what they got last time, but they might double it. But like, how is this gonna affect the top end fighters now? How do they negotiate their contracts and what they're gonna get paid? It's interesting. That would be interesting to know.
Yeah, and I think that's what the disparity is between boxing and MMA. Anyway, it's the top end really. Top end guys in boxing get paid a lot more than MMA. But yeah, fighters will be well compensated. The UFC, I think, actually do quite a good job at paying their fighters, middle and low end. But that will obviously improve. I think the point that you made about being more stadium fights and stuff like that will happen. I think next year we will see the Bernabeu. I think next year we could quite possibly see Africa as well. And like new territories, like the UFC is always keen to go and expand and go to new territories. I think they're going to do a lot more of that. And what you said, Rims, again, the cards will just be slightly thinner week on week. But then at the same time, you're going to see better fights week on week. So at the top end of the card, there'll be a good fight every week, but then the cards will be thinner. The only cards that will be insane next year, there'll be some insane cards, but like from start to finish will be the White House card. And that was kind of similar when we had 300.
Yeah, I agree. I'm not too far off of that. I think that what happens though as well, you're gonna have thinner cards, but it's this is a sport again. When you're a real fan, you look for talent, innit? Where we look for talent, we see talent early, like, and we'll try to seek it out and be like, oh, he's good. So for us, it shouldn't be too boring. Like, if you're a real mixed martial arts fan, you're gonna see new talent come through and try and gaze on who they are. And
how many times do we sit down and say that the prelims this week were better than the main card?
There you go. It happens all the time.
Yeah,
so
all the time.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, we just want these fights to become stars because it makes the stardom of the sport so much enriched. It just enriches it. Like, makes it feel like it has more value. Makes us want to run to the seats and not be late for anything. And do you know what I mean? And I get that, but like I said, this thing's a market. It goes up. You have bull runs and it goes down and shit consolidates, and you know what I'm saying? And like I said, every sport goes through it. I think NFL's gone through it where it goes up and down. Football's gone through it. Look, last season, people saying the season was boring for whatever reasons. Yeah, people used to say, oh, last season was boring.
This season than I've ever been in a long time.
Calm, I'm talking about last season. When it ended, everyone said the season was boring. Yeah, and then, so fans are fickle. Always remember that, bro. If you don't get your way, you're just going to say your point.
Yeah. I want to touch on that question there because Saxby's asked us, is Khamzat a top pound for pound? Where is he? Is he a top 5 pound for pound fighter? Because last night he was saying he's number 1.
Who said that?
Khamzat. Khamzat said, I'm number 1 pound for pound. Where do you think he goes in that pound for pound ranking?
Where's Dricus? 4th, just above Dricus, isn't it? What's it? Who's in it? Is Jones still in it? Jones out of it?
No, he's out of it. So Ilia's number 1, no. Islam 2, no, not yet. Marab 3, no, not yet. Pantoja 4, no,
I've changed my mind.
Just above DDP then.
I've changed my mind on the pound. I think Marab should be pound for pound number 1, you know?
No.
Honestly, bro. He's done a lot more than the other guys. He's done more than Ilya. He's done more than Ilya.
What? You can't knock people out the way Ilya does.
No, but he's not.
Not counts the biggest,
of, like,
the biggest.
Yeah.
But like in terms of
bro. Thank you,
what he's doing.
Yeah, but
you can't do what Ilya. But he's a spectacle, bro.
I agree, but
it's different, bro. And you're knocking everyone out.
I just think that Merab's skill set.
It's not pound for pound. Pound for pound is like that's why they made the BMF. That list like the
No,
BMF
but
list.
pound for pound, his skill
That's
set
basically-
is arguably the best skill set.
Who?
Merab. Bro, he just outworks you,
No,
bro.
because if you
can't do nothing,
the
bro.
best thing to do is knock a man out, bro. Not even sub, man. The best thing to do, if I catch your chin and you just go flat out cold, that's the greatest spectacle in any sport, from boxing heavyweights to UFC. That's the most. That's what fans come to watch. As much as they might like grappling, the biggest spectacle seeing someone's head get spun off their shoulder, and that's what Ilya does. In the finest fashion.
So you're saying Khamzat fits in where? At 5?
Just
Underneath Pantoja or above Pantoja?
Oh, underneath.
5.
Underneath.
Under
So
Pantoja,
top
yeah?
5, yeah. You can be
For
top
now,
5.
yeah. For now.
Yeah, he's above DDP.
Above Volk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, right now.
Yeah, but not above Pantoja. We're going to put some respect on Pantoja's name right now, fam. I'm not going to have that disrespect happen right now. I know people be like, oh, but no, we're not going to do that, bro, because they tried to set up Pantoja enough
of what
times
he's
and
done.
throw him dogs. Yeah, let's just give some people some respect where it's due. But Khamzat is definitely a dog, and he could definitely be a pound for pound guy in the future. He just needs to fight a bit more consistent and a couple more dogs.
I want to see that fight with him and Shama still. Honestly, man, I'm now. I think Ankalaev's gonna beat Pereira, but I've got both fingers crossed, and I've got my toes crossed, my legs crossed, my arms crossed. I hope Pereira wins.
What is good though, if Islam becomes champ, the UFC starts heating up again. Topuria, Islam,
You got a good chance.
yeah, Khamzat.
they're all from the same region.
I
Bro.
know.
They're all from that side of the mountain.
As
still.
well.
Yeah,
Times.
No, it does happen.
So, all right. Principal saying he's got fight announcements for us people.
Big up.
Oh wow! All right, Patchy Mix versus Jacob Wulax, featherweight KSW champ. I haven't seen him fight, so I don't know what he's saying. I'd have to go do some research on that. I don't think. Has anyone
Is that
seen
the
him
guy
fight?
that's the like very high on? Oh no, that's Keita.
Yeah. Luque versus Ponzinibbio.
It's a hard
Battle
fight.
of the old
fam.
man.
No, but Luke Cage, that's not a good fight. Ponzinibbio
No.
is hard, bro.
Ponzinibbio is like 90 years old. You know?
I know.
Bro, he's an old man, you know.
It's hard, though.
Old, bro.
And we got Pitbull versus Lozin Kaita. And
Yeah.
he's from Octagon.
Yeah, he's good. He's come over. He's because they will talk about possibly him fighting Shem as well.
Yeah.
They both come over at the same time. But yeah, I think he probably beats up Pitbull. I think I'm going with all the Bellator guys to lose, man. And then
Straight up.
Ponzinibbio
That's
to
it,
win.
done.
Do you remember when I first came in? The very first episode I had here, I spoke about Bellator being terrible. Do you remember?
Yeah, I remember. I think we got a real
Greeny?
story.
And then
Yeah,
I kind
what's
of
it
went
with
against it and
Greeny?
was like, oh, actually, I feel bad about saying about Bellator because I started meeting some of the Bellator guys and I was like, oh, they're
Your
cool,
heart.
man. I don't want to disrespect
Your
them too
heart,
much.
your heart
Yeah,
sunk and
but I was
fell.
right, man. These other organizations, they're not quite the same, man. There's only one Premier League, innit? You know?
Saxby saying the money does not go to the fighters. So he's thinking that the money is not going to trickle down.
It's the way it's distributed to the UFC, and they have a payment plan for themselves, I think.
Yeah, it's the same with... It's the
That
same
deals
with
for the UFC.
It's
not
the same
for
with
the
the zone
fighters.
deal
Yeah,
and
the
Matchroom,
fight,
for
yeah.
example. All the man...
Yeah.
I see a fighter speaking to Eddie Hearn the other day saying, oh, like, why didn't you give me the fight? He said, oh, because you outpriced yourself. He's like, oh, yeah, but you got all of this money. He's like, yeah, but it all comes to me. Eddie Hearn was like, yeah, but I get that. I'm like, at least you've been honest, bro. At least you're being real.
What else we got? We got how lucky is Nate Diaz? Sorry, how lucky is Nate Diaz? Khamzat missed weight.
Hey, Nate Diaz might have given him some problems, man.
Nice. It's just,
Mad.
yeah.
Of course, man. It's massively.
Nate, and it's Nate's
We
Nate.
said that at the time.
Win or lose, Nate will be Nate.
Who did Nate end up fighting that day?
Was Khamzat fought Kevin
Holland.
Nate?
See-
Was it Tony? Tony.
Tony Ferguson.
You see what he said? So, Conor, congratulations to Chechi and
Who?
whatever.
Conor-
Yeah, and then Nate put, can't fight.
Yeah. So yeah.
Damn.
Ari Gold, he's saying facts. KO is the highest win.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, totally agree with you, bro.
All right.
And who you're KOing, who you knocking out. Guys that don't really get knocked out as well, that's a big factor. When you're looking at Max Volk, didn't really get knocked out. Boom, boom. Oliveira gets dropped. You don't get knocked out like that. He just gets dropped.
Oliveira don't count in that one still. Oliveira don't count in that one. Volk and Max though, I mean, both of them were impressive.
All right, we're gonna do fight preview.
Let's get into it. Let's quickly go into it.
Can have some more likes though. What we
All
want at the
right.
moment. Hey, people, them. If you ain't liked and subscribed, do that, man. What we doing here?
Tell him,
Yeah, man, hit the like button, man. It helps us.
it really
And the
does.
subscribe button, blood.
Come on,
Press
man.
that bell, fam.
It doesn't take anything to subscribe. It's 2 seconds, and it doesn't take anything to like. All right, guys, we are gonna get into this next fight. Next fight card, which is UFC Fight Night. Walker versus Zhang. This one is, where is this fight?
Shanghai.
Is it Shanghai? Oh, we are going Shanghai. Yeah, Shanghai. This will be a good one. Johnny Walker versus Zhang. Miss Yang. This one
Jesus.
should be good. 13 francs versus 40 franc. It's a South Park.
On your Chris Tucker.
It's a South Park special. Johnny Walker, Zhang Mi Yang. This one should be a good one because they're both.
This one.
Yeah, they should come to both bang. I know Mi Yang will after what I seen from him last time.
Yeah.
We're gonna see where Johnny Walker's at because this guy's had the biggest shaky career I think of all time. Well, all fighters of late current era. He's had a shaky career from what he prospected. What we thought he as a prospect was gonna be.
Who? Sorry.
Johnny
Johnny
Walker.
Walker.
as a
Oh yeah.
prospect.
No,
They were
That's what I
talking about
said.
next John Jones.
Yeah.
No,
That's what I
no,
said,
no, no. But the way Johnny Walker entered the scene, though, yeah.
That's what I said.
If you enter the scene like that, yeah, bro.
Mad. It was mad.
enough,
Bro.
man, though.
Huh?
Enough man have done that.
No, bro. The way that he entered the club and the spotlight came on him, bro. That's what it was like, bro. He was finishing everyone, bro. Until he done the shoulder
man
thing.
have done that. Bro.
No, not like him. Not
Yes.
like compared to John Jones, bro. They
Yeah,
were saying
that's
this
why
man
he's in
can.
the same weight class. Why he
Yeah,
said that.
no, but
Yeah.
6'6".
And he's long and dangly.
Be
like,
careful what you say
pause.
now,
Yeah, pause.
No, but honestly, I think for me, yeah, for as long as I've been watching MMA, I think that's the biggest hype job. For me, that's the biggest hype job I've ever seen from entry point, first fight. I remember watching him thinking, yo, this guy's dangerous. The way they're speaking about this brother, and then he came in and done a madness. I said, yo, this guy's dangerous. This guy could beat John Jones, bro. What am I seeing? Next fight, boom, same thing again. I'm like, yo, to see this.
Yeah. You know what it is for me though? What it is for me? It's because he acts like a joke, man.
Yeah, he's a
That's
idiot.
what
He's a
does
idiot.
it for me.
Don't take it serious,
joke,
man.
Hey, man, he's brother.
Don't take it serious, and that's hard to bet on a man that looks like that and then ends up getting finished in the fashion that he does with him joking around. It's just not great. It don't look great. But do you think he's gonna get over this up and coming fighter? I think who the UFC are kind of trying to bet on. They're trying to find someone in this
Zhang's
region.
gonna splatter him, bro.
They're trying to find someone in this region, bro. They're always trying to find someone in China, Japan. Like they haven't found no one yet. Zhang Wei Li
yeah.
is a female version of one of the greatest mixed martial artists we've seen
Oh, no,
ever.
she's buzzing over there.
Oh, that's what I just said. That's what I just said. One of the greatest.
She's
She is.
huge over there.
Oh, she's the queen, literally. But they're trying to find a king to the queen.
Yeah. You remember
I
when we
don't think
done
they found
the top 5 superstars in MMA, yeah? And we were looking at Instagram numbers and all that stuff. We don't have the Chinese apps, bro. We don't have those because if we did, Zhang Weili is in that top 5, but she got more followers than everyone because of how big China is. And but not on these apps. On the Chinese apps, she got everyone follows her, bro. That woman's a superstar.
Yeah,
bro.
yeah, I believe that. They block us out.
Yeah,
Want us to see that.
Yeah, no, real, bro.
So what you got Zhang? You just said it, Rims. You just
Yeah,
writing off
Zhang.
Walker, yeah. Because I'm not
Okay,
betting on Walker after what after what happened. Me, and you had that bet. I can remember we had the bet. And you lost.
I've
That's
lost
what I
quite
said,
a few bets lately, innit?
Yeah, of course. I said you. I didn't lose all last year to
Do you
you.
know what it is? It's because
And I
that's
haven't
what
lost
it
all
was.
this
That's
year.
what it was. I got overconfident.
And I haven't
got
lost all this
overconfident,
year.
man. You haven't lost this year to me.
No, I ain't giving you
We're gonna
money.
change that. We're gonna change that. We're gonna change
You,
that.
you better put bets on that you feel confident
We're
on.
gonna change that.
Because you remember we got Imavov and thingy, you know, that's next in Paris.
Yeah, I'm quite confident about that one. I think.
That's September.
Yeah.
When? Am I away?
That's the weekend before you go away.
Woo!
You know what? You know what fight you miss? You know what fight you miss?
What?
Crawford and Canelo.
I can't just watch that in peace though over there.
Yeah, you gonna watch that.
Pina colada, yeah.
Is that what you call them nowadays? Pina coladas. Fairs.
Huh?
Bro, when you go in there, you ain't indulging, fam. We'll talk later.
I'm not looking. I'm a bit slow. All right, so I've got Zhang Ming Lang. I think what round you going? Knockout.
Oh, like round
One?
early, bro.
Round one?
Round 1 or 2.
I'm going round 1 just to make it fun.
That's a man that's lost as well, you know. He's lost quite a few fights himself.
I hear.
Johnny Walker's brother is making me think that Johnny Walker can do something here. You get me? Like,
So go Walker. You went Walker last time and lost. Go Walker again
stand
to
on
make
that hill
yourself.
again, fam.
Yeah, go.
what did you say at the beginning of the thing? Fool me once, shame on me. Fool me, yeah, me a fool. Johnny Walker, round 1 knockout. Let's go.
Be a fool. This is why people have problems.
I ain't betting on
with you.
that. I ain't betting on that. I bet you 5.
How you going round 1? I got round 1. Rims has got round 2, and that is locked in. That went a great fight. This is the problem I have with the UFC, yeah. Because let's get into this next fight.
This should be the main event.
There you go. There you go.
100%, in it.
Why do the UFC do stuff like this? Why is this next fight not at the head of the card?
Yeah.
I know it's in Shanghai
Yeah.
and it's China, but bro, burn all of that, bro.
The narrative.
Yeah, but then don't put these two on this card.
No, but I also think,
Put-
are they
put-
worried about Ortega maybe missing the weight or something? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Oh,
but
yeah,
put.
sure,
What do you
yeah.
mean? What's that got to do with anything?
Remember, because he's missed weight a couple of times.
Yeah, but why is he fighting in China? I don't get that. To do what my point was. about
Because
these two not
he's
in that-
well,
oh,
he's
being
fighting
the
down-
head of the card and then him missing weight.
Yeah,
You're
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
Oh, I get you.
He's fighting down at featherweight now, or back at featherweight. Sorry, he's missed weight a couple times. He's not really. He don't really move the needle like he once did. I don't think. Brian Ortega.
Well, this is gonna be a good fight for everyone that likes grappling. Aljamain Sterling, Brian Ortega, full Frank versus 7th.
Yeah, I think Aljo can win this.
Do you think Aljo can win this?
I hope Aljo wins.
I think I've got.
It's difficult for me
Go
to
on.
say he's gonna win this because both of them are legit on the ground, with different styles of how they grappled. Or, I can see where Sterling will do well. I can see where he'll do well, like in the wrestling aspect of it, but like on the ground, like Ortega's good offensively on his back, bro. But
Yeah.
he's good, bro. And then, this is difficult for me, bro. And then on the feet, I can see Ortega being the better person on the feet.
Boxing,
though.
innit?
Yeah.
But the one thing about the grappling, what you just said, yeah, Aljo doesn't really attack positions where Ortega will be on his back. Like Aljo tries to get the back, and he works his ass off to get the back.
He does.
Like, so I don't think that will be too much of a problem for him. I can see him subbing Ortega.
You think?
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
I think he's stronger than Ortega.
Yeah, especially because of the weight drain. I think where
I
he.
can see that, but subbing him from rear naked choke, the way that he does it.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
I reckon.
I don't know.
That's what I'm going with. Call me crazy.
I'm going Aljamain Sterling. I just don't know how he wins. I think I'm just gonna go 3 rounds of a battle. I think I'm gonna call it 3-round fight decision. But I think he just out battles him, out wiggles him, and does a bit more in the fight.
Decision,
Yeah, I don't know if he subs him. It's gonna be hard with the way they're gonna respect each other's grappling. So I think they might both overthink at certain points. Do I do that? Because the way they're so good in that. So subbing, I don't know about that.
Who did Ortega fight last?
He lost, didn't it?
Yeah.
It was Mexican brother.
Lopez.
No. What's his name, man? Elbow. What's my man's name again? It's my guy, man. Yair Rodriguez. I'm sure it was Yair.
He called his name fight now. If you're that interested.
No, this is actually an interesting one.
Oh no, it's a good fight.
It is a really good fight.
Styles wise, I love fights like this. You know me. This is a fight that I really want to watch.
It will end up being a striking.
My eyes are gonna be open to watch this.
This will probably end up being a striking battle until it isn't.
If it is a strat, I'll say Ortega.
But Aljo's got sneaky striking as well.
weird.
You know? It's weird, yeah.
Weird
it's not
striking,
fundamental at all. Like he'll throw weird head kicks and
Yeah, it's weird. It is weird.
someone could get knocked out in that one as well. Like that's always a possibility. If anyone's gonna get knocked out, it probably will be Aljo getting knocked out.
If it's on the feet, I'm gonna say Ortega.
I'm excited for this fight.
Yeah. If Aljo can work his wrestling, it'll probably just be one of those things where he's he's not getting the finish, but he's just holding position. Like it'll be a hand. Like
Lopez.
Was
Like, Lopez lost. It was Lopez.
Alright.
All right.
The next fight, I'm surprised is on. It's actually a good card. Rims was saying this earlier.
All right. Well, no, not the opponent. One guy's good. Third rank heavyweight bout. Sergey Pavlovich fighting. Where's Wally?
No.
Where Wally's
no,
gliding though.
Yeah, bro. Remember after the last performance, I said I can't call him Where's Wally no more. Bro.
Dominica Republica. I'm going there soon.
You better be
imagine.
you better be careful talking about Where's Wally and
bad man, really, bro. I can't get a couple.
I real bad man got to Dominican Republic and say
anywhere
that.
in the world, man.
Yeah, that's what happened to
Salute,
man. What's
man.
Drake's boy's name? I
Top
ain't got
five.
no UK gangsters. Yeah, see you later, mate. Yeah. No, Where's Wally's on a little run, you know. I'm not gonna lie, bro.
Is it a little run or a little click on his name now? No, this is
No,
not gonna
bro,
take
I'm
serious.
not
No,
gonna
bro, because he's gonna
lie,
get
bro.
punched up by Sergey though.
Listen, Sergey
What, his
Pavlovich
title fight
should
next?
knock man out. Yeah.
Well, his title fight next. No,
No, neither of these men are ever gonna
All right, he's won his last 3.
that we can see.
My man's dead. They're all dead fighters though.
No,
Ryan
the Spaniard
Spans-
is a dangerous guy.
Spivak's the most dangerous guy. Ryan Span's not dangerous. And
The Spaniard
the
is
Spaniard
dangerous.
is a 1-round pussy.
But then what's Pavlovich? This is what I was going to. What's
He's
Pavlovich?
got 1 round and he's finished.
Pavlovich is kind of like a
No,
one
but
round, two
Pavlovic's
round
more
guy.
tamed.
He is a bit more tamed. Yeah.
He understands the game a bit more.
But I think I'm gonna surprise everyone. I might pick Where's Wally here still.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. You're doing
I might
20.
fuck off, man. What's wrong with you, man? Stop trying to steal my money, bro. I make a lot of money and I want to keep it, bro.
I know that's how I'm trying to steal
Every
it.
time,
You
blood.
get me? Take from the rich, give to the poor, Robin Hood.
That's what I do every day. But when I get my bank, I'm like, yeah.
I'm joking on that.
Nah, yeah, I might, bro.
No, hey, you want to go for it because you want
I was
it?
gonna go Where's Wally in it. I'll be
I'm
honest.
going
but I ju-
Pavlovich to be sad.
I'm going Where's Wally decision, man. I think he grinds him out, does a little bit of wrestling. Otherwise, Pavlovich is gonna spin him in it. But then the problem with that is where do we go from there, bro? Because Pavlovich ain't gonna go back up for the belt, is he? So
Not for
at
now.
least give another contender, because that's another person that Tom can go and add to the resume. He's already got Pavlovich there. Do you know what I mean? Where's Wally wins this one? Maybe he's one away from a belt.
You ain't wrong, but we're going to have to wait and see what happens before that actually happens and takes place. But then we're going to move on to the next fight, which is a flyweight bout. Samadoji, versus he's a crazy story, isn't it? Yeah, he's a problem.
That was the
triangle,
triangle.
that's
Blurting
mad.
out a man's head, and
mad.
that was one of the best moments in the cave. Still,
I swear that was on Snow though.
Snow and Samadoji, yeah.
And he's fighting Kevin Borjas.
Borjas is good, man.
Gorgeous, yeah.
Borjas is gonna punch man out still.
Hey, is that what you got?
Yeah.
How do you think? 3 rounds, or is it just a finish?
Second round knockout. Samadoji takes a lot of punishment, man.
I'm going, the second round's a good shout. That's a good shout, Greeny. I'm going 3rd round though. 3rd round finish.
I'll go with the second round finish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, and then we got the last fight that opens up the main card. It's a welterweight bout. I can't say his name. I can't see. Is it Yai Lake? Naraji versus Kaifa Crosby.
Not seen either, fam.
I've not seen either fight. Oh, one's Chinese, one's from Ireland.
I'm gonna go with the Chinese brother. It's in China, man. One of them's got to win. I bet against all of them so far.
Okay, I've gone with mine.
Yeah.
Ming Ying, so I'll go with Crosby. Ain't seen him.
Crosby looking
Yeah, he's
strong,
looking
though.
jacked,
What's
isn't he?
this?
That's the only reason from the
What?
photo, bro.
What?
Took a good photo, fam. You get me, fam. A guy with that. You get me? You get me, man's all chest out, looking strong. All right, my G.
Strong, fam. Oil
Say
on the
no,
chest and everything,
Isn't
fam.
it? Nah, not old. That's far. Fine. Nah,
What I thought, that's the
I kept it at a cost.
moment.
I
That's
kept
so
it at the
That's
cost.
diddler moment.
You went mad. Man said oil on
No,
chest.
because you know, like, man.
Nah,
Bro,
brother, don't do that, bro.
Strong.
Nah, yeah, but oil on chest.
Yeah, make it.
How you know man's got oil, bro?
Get fine, fam. No,
Lewis
Lewis
is
can't
lighting.
chat to man because I'll punch man up.
Is it right now?
Yeah. Because he's ever since DDP lost, I haven't, bro. Should I show you the messages? This guy's a pussy, your blood. Hey, Lewis, if you're listening, understand this is gonna be another time when you don't see me for a year.
Because you're onto it.
Yeah, bro, when I see him, it's on.
Why is it with DDP?
He's just an idiot, blood. Just non-stop message. Like, shut up, man, pussy, your blood. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, Lewis, you might get punched up still. You might have to
I'm
dip.
a hams at you, bro. How about that?
Oh, it's funny. Charles Johnson's your fighting. Oh, Lonnie. Why is he on the prelims? He's gone China though. That's good. That's a good experience.
Where he's from? He's
half
Chinese.
Chinese.
Oh, Lon.
Yeah.
Fuck off.
Charles Johnson was on so the Fight Week show, the little weekly thing that he was on there. I was like with them the other day for the fights.
This is
which
gonna
means he ain't focused, blood. He's gonna get punched up.
this got a good scrap though.
It's
a good.
This
This
is a really good test.
Bruv,
It's a
he's
good
been in
fight
all
for
scraps.
Lon,
Lon.
though.
Lon's been in all scraps, bro. There's no rest for the wicked with him. But I just love the way he strikes. It's so clean. He's got this rhythmic striking, bro. It's just flowetry.
He's been doing
know
it
what I mean?
since
You think-
I know.
youth, man.
Just 1, 2. What? It's just so
do think
flowage.
Charles
It's
Johnson's
so
good,
flow. So it's he hits hard.
He's good.
Hits hard. He can wrestle.
For
he
flyweight,
can
for
grapple,
flyweight, it definitely hits hard.
Yeah, it's a good fight.
Good fight. I'm going London. I'm not going down with my boy. I'm going down with my boy, Honjo.
Michelle Pereira's on this card as well.
Okay.
Carl Doskus.
Michelle, okay.
Cool.
All right.
Please, man.
That is the fight in a
Decent
decent
card.
card. Let's rate it quickly.
That's a solid 5.
Rate this. Yeah.
That's bang average.
Yeah.
This is,
Maybe a 4.
it's
I
on
don't know. I don't know 2 of the names on the main card.
But you
Can't judge that.
got to think Ortega and Sterling, though.
Yeah, that's up there. But that's just
Yeah,
one fight.
it's
That
Johnny
really is the
Walker and
profile.
Miss Yang, I don't care about, bro.
Like, I
don't care about
think
all
this
that.
could. I think this will probably be this could either be a good fight or a dead fight.
It's gonna be a
See,
This will probably be a good fight.
Yeah, that's the only fight.
I'm expecting a knockout on this one. I'm expecting. it to
But
be a
that
good
could go
fight.
There'll be a lot
decision.
of knockouts on this card.
I'm going 4.
Sumadaji could get a
Four,
spun.
I'll say 5 at least.
It's a 5. It's a 5.
At least
I
a
think this is the card that will come in next week and be like, it's an 8.
Yeah, let's
Like,
see.
there's a
innit?
lot of entertainment, a lot of knockouts. What time is this as well?
It starts at 11 o'clock. Main card starts
Main
at
card
11
AM.
Yeah.
It's a bit earlier.
AM, yeah? What are we saying?
AM. I'm not coming in for this,
On an
man.
AM flex?
Nah, brother, I'm not coming
Bro,
in.
when do we get to
AM?
watch the
No.
fights in the morning, fam?
Oh, Saturday morning.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
oh.
AM flex, bro.
That's
There's
what I'm
a
saying.
lot-
I've
there's
got
a
my
lot
house.
of
I've got to clean my
knockouts there for
yard,
the
bro.
scene.
I hear it, but yeah.
Nah, but
Very
I'm
well,
not. Sorry, man.
Man, then let us know, you know. Let us
travelling
know.
it.
Let
I
them know.
could be
Let
going.
them know, bro. Them know. I won't be here for China, man. Come
What
on.
if we slap a little bread down on that one?
I might come here for bread. If you come here,
Man.
I take
Pussy,
Aljamain, you
man.
take Brian Ortega. We can do that.
Alright, we're done.
What, a young tens? A tenner?
Yeah. You want that? I take Aljamain, you can take Brian.
No, I tell you what, I'll give you a tenner on the Walker Zhang fight.
Nah.
You ain't going on the Walker Zhang fight?
Nah.
No,
Actually,
because me and you have both got Aljo in that fight.
they're both donuts.
Yeah, they are. Still. Time for one more question from Raheem.
Of course, always Raheem. We got a question for Raheem. Who wins Prime Cain Velasquez versus Tom Aspinall?
To answer that question,
Go ahead.
Where's the sugar pack? Can you just pass me that over there, please? That's where Kane ends up, fam.
Yeah.
Rolled up in a blunt.
Well, like this.
Super duper cooked, fam.
Blunted.
Mexican cartel vibes. You get me? Just roll it up, light it, because he's gonna get spun in one round.
Prime Kane, yeah.
Prime Kane.
Prime Cain was an animal.
Head's gonna spin around 7 times before he lands on the floor.
Yeah,
fam.
mad disrespect.
Yeah, man. Man, I'm quick to
My
forget.
favorite heavyweight of all
You
time.
say
quick to
disrespect, but
forget.
you don't see the respect I have for Tom. I think that Tom genuinely is
you see
quite
it.
possibly the best heavyweight.
I respect. I respect
100%.
Tom,
Yeah,
But at the same time, yeah, there's questions that aren't answered, bro.
I agree.
Like Kane is like battle tested.
How did
You
Kane
know
do
what
against
you get.
power punchers? Because I saw him get beat by wind.
Oh, that was on like when he forward back again.
Yeah, I know.
You know, you want a prime Kane, bro.
I do hear that. I hear it. He's got a great gas tank. He's got good wrestling, and he's relentless. But I just think that Aspinall's too big, too strong, hits too hard.
I ain't seen Tom in deep waters yet.
Yeah, but that's because no one can take him there, bro. That John Jones fight is the fight everyone needs to see. John Jones Asthma is the fight everyone needs to see. Really, that's the test.
Keyword was the keyword.
Could still happen. We'll see.
All right, well, guys, we appreciate you on this big night of fighting. We enjoyed ourselves in the cave last night. Check the reactions out. Reaction videos will drop in the week. Some have dropped already. Nothing but fun. We appreciate everyone that participates every week. Again, one more time, you don't know what to do. Like, comment, subscribe. We appreciate you. And one more question. Would Mozart escape the ninja choke from John Silver like did Bryce, or it was hard to escape? Or tight? If it's locked up,
It's
real
locked
tight,
in, you're
you're done.
You're screwed. You got to do the spazzy thing.
Yeah, smazzy is hard.
Spin out.
Yeah, but you end up breaking your neck, fam.
Yeah, you gotta be
That'd
careful.
Dangerous in that one still.
But guys, we appreciate you. We are out. Rims, you know what to do. Conduct and control. Salute.
We got